Sega.
Hello, and welcome to the Phantasy Star Online 2 beta coverage by Unison. I'm not going to show this opening cutscene here because a lot of people have already seen it, so I'm just going to put in a notation if you haven't seen it to go see it. It's very cool though. I like it. So yeah, welcome, and this is going to be more of a beta coverage more than a let's play. So I'm going to be showing off things more of in the beta that I can understand. The entire thing's in Japanese. I played PSO 1 Blue Burst in Japanese a little bit, so that's gonna help a little bit, but I don't know any Japanese, so I apologize. I play on ship 2 just because I feel like if there would be an English community, it'd be on ship 2. I don't know why. That's just usually how Japanese only games work. Something I did want to show off is how to delete characters. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to make a brand new character, but deleting characters is a little bit weird. If you want to delete the character, this is play, this is delete. And then you have this, and then you don't really know what to do here. You have to, this is no, this is yes, but yes is like, you can't do it. You have to hold down control and then hit yes. And that deletes your character. So, let's get started.
オラクル、それは惑星間を自由に旅する巨大な船団だ。その誕生とともに外宇宙への進出が可能となり、新たな歴史は始まった。そして今や我々の活動範囲はあまたの銀河にわたる。行く先々で見つかった未知の惑星にはオラクル内で編成された部隊アークスが惑星に降下し調査を行う。アークスはオラクルに存在する3種族からなる。バランスに秀でたヒューマン、フォトンの扱いに長けたニューマン、屈強な体を持つキャスト、それぞれが補い合い協力することで我々アークスが成り立っているのだ。到着したようだな。これより向かう惑星はナベリウス。文明は存在せず原生生物は凶暴だ。決して油断はするな。健闘を祈る。新たに誕生するアークスよ、今から諸君は広大な宇宙へと第一歩を踏み出す。覚悟を決め、各々のパーソナルデータを入力せよ。我々は諸君を歓迎する。
I'm not going to be showing most of the cutscenes, but I thought that one was kind of neat just because it was like the first one. So this is just the point where the character creator was. Something I didn't really touch up on was there was a character creator released a couple weeks ago where you can kind of make your character. They kind of have like the old ones, like all of these characters I believe were in PSO 1 except for him. They kind of redid the FoMar, which is Ranger Human. Mar is Human, Ra is Ranger. And that's kind of how, if you're a PSO fan, you know how that works. Some cool things were, though, you could like play with things that were never in the game before. Like she was in the game, I believe, the female human Ranger, but she wasn't, the female human hunter. If you wanted to play a female hunter, you had to play a Newman, which was this one. So it kind of enables you to get some combinations that you couldn't get before, such as, here you have a Newman hunter male, which I think looks really badass. And if you look, you even have like the notorious, like Newman Force male character, with like the weird looking hat and everything, but redone. Very cool. Something that you can also do that I wasn't really expecting was, you can do faux casts. You can have a force cast character if you wanted. That's pretty new. If you played with the PSO 2 character creator demo, I definitely recommend picking that up. It's really cool, and you can kind of play with all this stuff yourself. Something else that that's really cool that you can do is you can play as your as your character you made in the beta, which is what I'm gonna be doing. So I'm not gonna be showing off a lot of this stuff because this stuff is already kind of to the public. And at any point somebody can go out and look at this. So that's really it. I'm going to play what I played in PSO1, which was a FoMar. So yeah, after you pick your race, then you pick your class. I usually play a force. I was thinking about actually playing a hunter this time, but I'm still gonna play a force just because I feel like it. If I want to like switch it up a little bit later on, I will. But yeah. So yeah, if you ever mess around with any of the character creator, you can see it gets pretty in depth. It's really neat. You can really play with it and get your character look exactly like you want. They even do like a Sims thing where, come on, where is it? They like have like graphs where you can like exactly like make like the nose exactly how you want and stuff like that. Very cool. You can get like preset builds if you don't really want to do like a bunch of in-depth shit. But yeah, you can go to save and load character here. I'm just gonna load my character. The character is based off of the model, the FoMar model in PSO1 of him wearing the fire cloak with no hat and the headband. I kind of had him as a little bit of a kid back in PSO1, and now he's kind of older. I thought that was kind of neat. Try and make the same character, but make him look a little bit more revamped. So that's my character. His name was Dark Magician back then, because I was kind of young. It was, you know, God, way too long ago, when I first got that. So, I'm probably just going to call him the same thing. I really don't care. I'm not really into Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore, but I was uncreative at the time, so, there you go. And this kind of talks about it. I'm not really sure if this says, like, what his ID is. I'm not really sure if they have IDs in this game, like the color-coded IDs that kind of made it, like, what items you got. Not really sure if this has that, but, yeah, we're gonna go here anyway. So, love that, like, the loading screens, they're very nostalgic, they kind of bring that back. Alright, so, this game's kind of cutscene heavy, and it's all in Japanese. So, I'm just gonna hit escape. Hit yes. And I'm guessing the character asks you something here. I'm just gonna hit the first one. I'm gonna kind of skip a little bit more. I'm sorry, people who want to see that, but I don't really understand it, and I'm not really getting anything out of it. So I apologize. It looks very PSO2-like, or not PSO2, sorry. Yeah, PSU, like with the chat system. I really like that. I feel like if they had like a PSO like feel with a PSO2 like engine-ish almost, I feel like that'd really work. So, we'll see if that works. I don't know if I said PSO, PSU, you know what I mean. If they use PSU like type while working with PSO, I think that's gonna be really cool. So I can freely control the camera with my mouse, moving with WASD. If I double tap W, my character dodges. Depending I think on what class you are, your dodge is different. I think hunters kind of dash forward, rangers do like a flip, like a actual like military like move, and forces use like a, not really a teleport, but yeah. If you saw that opening cutscene, we're actually gonna do that exact thing right here. And yeah, I love the PSO1 sound effects that they have. That's really awesome. Alright, so here is the revamped forest. I'm guessing it's Forest 1. I don't really know if it has sections like PSO1 did. I'm just gonna assume it does. Skip these cutscenes. Alright, so this is a really big thing. This beta crashes a lot. I'm guessing it crashes when you access a part of the game that isn't done yet. It is a closed beta, and this is actually my very first real closed beta. It's not really a demo, so I'm not really used to that. This is the tutorial. I'm gonna say I already know how to play the game. I really don't, but whenever I tried the tutorial before, it kind of cut out on me. So, we're gonna go ahead and try and go. Use the scroll bar to choose your weapon set. A little bit of lag. Alright. There we go. Come on. Hold on a second. Alright, major technical difficulties. Not really sure what just happened, but I'm just gonna go. I'll show you stuff as things go on. But I'm happy I'm here, and I'm happy that this isn't lagging like crazy, so you'll see. So yeah, jumping is a big part of the game now. Comboing works just like PSO1. Little boxes just like PSO1. First enemy encounter right over here. Yep. Cutscene that I'm gonna skip. But basically. The voice acting reminds me of Evolution. I'm not sure if you guys ever played Evolution for the Dreamcast, because they got it for the
Emergency code attack.
They had it for like the GameCube. That was English, but yeah.
Completed.
That's pretty neat. So yeah, that's how combat works. If you saw the tree fell, you can hit the environment and they actually it gets affected, which is going to be really cool if this is truly random. One of the big things about this game is they talk about how it's different every single time you play, because the problem with PSO1 was you play through Forest 1 1,000 times. But it's going to be really cool if this is like different every single time. I'm lagging a little bit. I'm gonna hope this just goes away. I'm not really sure if you guys can see anything, but no, this is messed up. Hold on. Alright, I'm getting a lot of lag. I'm just gonna try and see if this works. Ugh. I don't know what you guys use, but I use Fraps, and it sucks. Like, really sucks. Ugh, okay, so a half hour later, we're finally gonna go. I can't pick this up, I have a full inventory, but it's just a monomate. Major technical difficulties. I apologize for the serious quality, like, spike downwards that just happened, but I had no other option if I want to keep going. I always feel like I have these great ideas and, like, want to do all this stuff, but I never have, like, the stuff to be able to do it. Like, hardware and software. Alright. So yeah, you saw some of my Bowie spell. Something I definitely want to emphasize is this. You can press Z to enter a third-person mode whenever you want. Now my mouse is like my cursor. Well, it always is, but like my cursor is like my mouse. So like I can like look around, look up, shoot up if I wanted to. This is gonna be really cool when you have like a ranger and like you have like a gun. I'm still lagging. Hold on. Not really lagging, but it's not lag. It's not the server's fault. It's my fault. It's low frame rate, and I don't need to know what causes it. I wish I knew, though. There's a purple box. I don't know what it is, but there's something there. Get that shit out of this racket first.
Completed.
I love the old PS1, like PSO1 sounds that they used. It's like the exact same. I'm bad, but anyway. Yeah. So very cool. Really like that. Yeah, I love that. I feel like this is really cool because, like, a force would be using, like, spells, and, like, it'd be playing like an MMORPG, while, like, a swordsman would be playing like this, and be playing kind of like almost like a Zelda, more like an old-fashioned PSO1 kind of feel, like with a combo system like this. While rangers would be playing, if it wants to not lag, or low frame rate, give me back my frame rate. You get the point. I don't think it likes the third person mode. Maybe it's because it has to render more, but I think my computer likes it if I just like stop recording for a little while. Like in between, like just like stop. Yeah, you guys don't have to notice it, but I'll just stop recording and start recording ever, and just like link up like the clip or something. I don't think it likes recording for a long period of time. I think that's it. If you guys have anything else better than Fraps, please tell me. I doubt that you guys will, but you know, I want to be able to produce like good stuff. And this is really the main reason why I didn't show. I'm gonna skip this. That's really the reason why I didn't show the character creator, and you didn't really get to see me create my character because I tried and it didn't work. This I feel like I kind of have to show because I got incredibly lucky that I got into this beta. So I'm very happy that I did. So I kind of feel like I want to like really show, like especially like all my first impressions. But I just want to be able to like have it be enjoyable. Getting a microphone was hard. Getting my computer was hard. Anyway. Which, by the way, that's why none of like the other things that I do ever gets finished. Just for the record. And why they suck. Anyway. Yeah, I must say, I have a lot more fun playing in this mode. And just doing stuff like that. The problem why I don't do it very often is because my mana, which is PP, not TP, in this game, unlike PSO1, is very low. That's kind of cool, combo and air. So I can't really fire for that long amount of time. I also, oh wow, that was me having a mono mate. I also, what is it? So there's like a full story. Anyway, yeah, also, there's not really a point, because when I do have low PP, I, have to melee, so I might as well just melee in, like, the melee mode. But definitely playing a ranger, I could definitely see how that'd be fun, especially when they have, like, special attacks, like rockets and whatnot. I hope they have, like, a grenade system, too. Oh, that'd be sick. Definitely gonna be a lot of fun. Definitely gonna try playing out, like, a recast. I might actually show that. If you want, yeah, I'll show that. I'll, like, show me playing a recast and only playing it in the third-person mode, because I like that a lot. So we got this guy. If you look right there, there's a mag. One of the really cool things about this, oh, I didn't show off that yet. I'll do that in a minute. But, one of the cool things about this build is, yeah, there's mags. I don't have one now, but when I get one, I can't wait. Like, the photon blasts are gonna be like summons. It's gonna be sick. Anyway, so, my other weapon I have is a sword. But it's also a gun blade. You can, like, shoot stuff with it. And if you want, you could just shoot. And do this. Or... very cool. Gonna have a lot of fun with this. Gonna use this right now. I'm trying to shift to the sword mode. There we go. It gets a little bit to get used to, because it's like you kind of like change like how combat works midway through combat, and yeah. So that's kind of weird to get used to, but definitely very cool. Really liking that. I love the grass. I'm not sure if there's like stuff in here. Let me check. Actually, no, just kind of there. Doesn't really do anything, but whatever. I love the old PSO1 effects. I think that was so cool that they did that. And people are worried that this won't get like an American release. I'm not worried at all. If it doesn't, then there's definitely going to be an English patch, because people are not going to just not play this. And if and I personally think there's going to be one. There's apparently like traces of like English files in this beta, so. Yeah, I don't know, the voices are very evolution from like the Dreamcast. It's very, not the GameCube version, but yeah. I'll watch this. I'll skip the dialogue, but I'll watch the cutscene. Maybe something cool happens. Oh, that's sick. I want a mag. Oh, is it gonna do something? Do something. Do something crazy. Come on. Oh, shit. What the? So that's an example of what a photon blast does in PSO2. That's awesome! I've never seen that before. That's so cool. I really want a mag. He just whooped ass. Oh, that's sick. Why can't I move? Here we go.
Emergency! Code! Attack!
So what I like to do is, yeah, I like to have like this mode for like the shooting. And then you press shift to switch weapon mode. And then you press Z just to switch like your camera angle to be able to be in this mode. So you just press shift Z. They're right next to each other. And I believe all people start off with a gunblade. I think the your first weapon depends on what class you are, but I believe everybody has the gunblade. And I can even switch to my staff, shoot some fire if they weren't dead. Is it a weapon? What is that? I want to know what that is. It's E to pick up. I don't know if I'm talking over the controls, but it doesn't really matter. E is pick up. Z is to change weapon mode. You can press X to just dash in front of you. Something that I did not know. I played a cast before, just kind of test it out, and I couldn't figure out how to switch to hover mode. I'm not sure if that's a weapon, if it's an item, or... Alright. We're gonna go ahead and leave Forest. Are we going to Forest 2, or are we going back to the hub? I think we're going back to the hub.
Hi, おかえりなさい。あなたたちも大丈夫？怪我とかしてない？
Word.
おいおい、俺がついてたんだぜ。そんなヘマさ。
I love the voices. I hated the voice acting in PSU, so I think it's really funny that like they're trying voice acting in PSO because they never did that in the original PSO. So I'm really curious if they could have done voice acting in PSO. Is this what it would have been like? This is not how I pictured it.
ああ、そういや忘れてた。いや、すまん。なんだか俺のこと知っている気がしてな。
Think about it. Think about it if they like postponed PSO like to 10 years but never made PSU. Was like this their dream? They just couldn't do it? That's interesting.
改めて、俺はゼノっていう。
I love the PSU like chat though. That's really cool. I always like that part of PSU. I just didn't like the gameplay.
こいつは相棒。
Oh, cool, they even said my name. I hope the like telepipes look cool too, because what I hated about PSU is it was supposed to be nostalgic enough. I love like the telepipes and like the rappies and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like PSU, even though it had like traces of that, didn't have enough. Like your mag stayed in your room, I don't want that. Also, something that's really cool is you can like put like a beast tattoo on your character, but you can't actually be a beast. If you guys ever played PSU, there's like that beast mode thing. That's gone. But they still have like traces of it. Not really sure how it works out in the lore. I never really pay attention to PSO lore, to be honest. But sorry I'm skipping all this. There's nothing really going on. I don't think any unicorns are gonna come out of this guy's mag again. I'm just gonna skip if you guys don't mind. I'm not getting anything out of it. I don't think any crazy shit was gonna go down. If the entire ship is like destroyed when I get back in the game, I'm gonna be pissed. No, it's still intact. So that means nothing really crazy happened. Alright. So yeah, that was episode 1. Yeah. That's PSO2 in a really quick nutshell. And I think the next we gotta go in there, so let's go check that out next time.